Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Liz Loves Books. Today I'm going to be bringing you my TBR for the Pink Pony Book Club bingo board that Ashley from Ashley Hearts Reading has created, and claps for the tongue twister. That was hard to say, but I did it. So because I'm extra, I'm not doing it as a bingo board. I am doing it as a bingo board, but I just picked a book for every prompt because I thought it'd be fun to do like a blackout bingo board and try to do this from now till the end of the year. Sometimes just creating these boards is half the fun and I never ever finish them, but you know, maybe I will, because now that this is going to go on the internet, we'll see. But I've got all my books here, almost all of them that I've got, so I'm gonna put the picture of the bingo board up here. It's very cute and very shiny and fun. But I'm actually going to start from like the bottom corner because that is the order that my books are stacked on my desk. So we have our first one, which has been on your shelf forever. And this is perfect because this is on my 25 to read in 2025, which I'm failing at. But it is Without a Trace by Leslie Pierce. This is a historical mystery. Now, it is 2025. I bought this in an airport when I went to Italy when I was in college. I went to college back from 2013 to 2018. And when I went to Italy, it was 2016. And I just bought this book in the airport, thinking I was going to read it on a plane. And it has somehow survived every single move I've ever done since then. And I don't know why. I feel like I can't get rid of it because like I bought it in Italy in like a bookstore, even though it's in English. Like, it's just kind of like a memento of that time, but I've never read it and I don't really read things like this anymore, so we will see what I feel about it. Next, we have a one-word title, and that is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. This is on my August TBR for this month, and is part of a Fable book club that I am a part of, so I'm hoping to get to it this month. Then we have Set in LA. I had to kind of research this a little bit, but I am picking Carrie Soto is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It didn't say specifically LA, but it's like California, and I'm assuming we're gonna count it. We're gonna, you know, fudge the reasoning a little bit here. It looks like LA, you know what I mean? So that is that one. Then I have Don't Know Much, Just Feels Right, and that is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab, the beautiful Fairy Loot edition. It is vampires. It's got 3 different POVs, historical, and that's really all I know. I don't know anything about it, so I thought it fit perfect. Then I had Coming of Age, and this one I have already completed, and that is Jara. So Jara, Guardians of Dawn by S.J. Jones. Then we have Over the Top cover, or OTT cover. I'm picking The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. All of her covers, minus the new versions of the Magnolia Park series, are always very over the top, very dramatic, very unusual. Love triangle vibes. We have Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. It's the second book in the Infernal Devices series, and this is where I've heard the love triangle really starts to kick in. Then we have Warning or Content Note, and I am picking Out of the Woods by Hannah Bonham Young. I read Out on a Limb last month and gave it 5 stars. And so we have an author's note here and content warnings on this page. And I'm going to need some shorter books on this TBR. The next one is I Shouldn't But I Will, and I just didn't quite know what that meant, so if anybody wants to give me a rec in the comments, I will gladly take that book. And then we have Blurb by Your Favorite Author, a book I'm currently reading, which is Fragile Sanctuary by Catherine Cowles. It is blurbed by Elsie Silver. It says, I'm ready to enter my Sparrow Falls era, which, I mean, is that really a blurb on the story? No. But it's blurbed by Elsie, and she's one of my favorites, so we're going to count it. Then we we have MC is Spiraling, and I am going to be reading an arc of You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drews. I've read both of their other books so far, and the MCs are always spiraling. Constantly, so I know for sure this one will. It's an adult horror debut. Then we have Small Town. I am going to be trying to read Runaway Love by Melanie Harlow. Takes place in the summer in a small town, like every contemporary romance lately. Then we have A Free Space. I just picked one that I've been intrigued about. That is Cleopatra and Frankenstein. Then it has a party or performance. I looked this up, and this is great because this will have me continue on in a series, and I'm going to be reading Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. Perfect for going into the fall months. Then we have includes maps, journals, or letters, and I picked A Letter to the Luminous Deep by Sylvie Cathrall. This book takes place completely in automated messages and letters. And the cover is stunning. And there's just a sequel that was put out, so I need to read this because I thought it was standalone. Then we have Described as Lyrical, and I have none other than The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I've never read Kristen Hanna before. She does historical fiction. I've heard that this is her best one. So am I making a mistake by starting off with her best one? Maybe, but whatever. But I've heard nothing but her writing is lyrical. Linear timeline, and I wanted to throw in some rereads in this challenge, so I'm going to be rereading The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This was one of the books that really helped me get back into reading in my 20s, so I'm going to try to reread it physically and maybe listen to the audiobook. We'll see. Then we have Bought for the Aesthetic, and I have another Jessa Hastings book, Time of Your Life. Then we have A Setting Could Be a Character, and this is a book that I am starting extremely soon, probably today as I'm filming. That is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I took it as Setting Could Be a Character because the character's name is Darrow, but he is a red, and that's like his description of his people, I guess you could say. And a lot of the setting takes place with the Reds mining on Mars, so I'm going to count it. It mentions secrets in a blurb. I am going to be reading an e-arc of Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. This one will also be done this month because the book comes out September 5th, and I was so excited to be accepted for this e-arc. We have Messy Romance. I picked Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. Jessa's books fit a lot of these prompts. This is about Daisy Hates, rich, white, British people, lots of drama, lots and lots of romance that's super messy, love triangles, people dating the same people, people dating other people, cheating on people, etc., etc. I have music or playlist theme. There is a book club that I am a part of that's on Instagram, and we are going to be reading Collide by Bal Cabra, and it is a sports romance, and I did confirm that it does have a playlist in the front that you can listen to while you read. Girl on the Edge, this is another one I've completed, so we've got 2 down already, and I read The Frost Witch by Amberly Ash. This was an e-arc, and the book came out on August 5th, and so on the edge the whole time because she was just ready to get everyone she possibly could. So then we have Set in Summer, and I picked another reread for this because I haven't reread this in so long, and that is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. This is the really fun Barnes & Noble anniversary edition that I found a year or so back, and it's nice hardcover with the gold foiling. If we don't have each other, we don't have anything. And then the sprayed edges are black and they say stay gold, and it's really fun because the end papers have all the characters' names and then stay gold in gold on each side. And there's a really fun letter from S.E. Hinton. Pink on the cover. All the books that I had that had pink on the cover on my shelves, I was just I don't know if I'm in the mood, and I wanted to pick another quick short one. So I picked The Night Guest by Hildur Knutstuder, and that is the last one that is on this bingo board. So if you are going to be participating in this, whether you're doing blackout bingo, 1-line bingo, 2 lines of bingo, whatever. Let me know in the comments below, as well as some recs for the prompt makes you say I shouldn't, but I will. And I mean, if it's on my TBR, that's great. If I had to get it from the library, that's fine too. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in another video soon. Bye, guys.